Another sad day for me. I had my bias all wrong today, and I got smoked pretty hard. I guess if anyone had a long bias today, it would get the same thing. So I actually have a little sped up video for you guys, and I'm just gonna talk over it really quick. So coming to the day, this is the news. 7:30 my time or 8:30 New York time. We just pumped up as you see on S&P, and then we went back all the way back to the bearish to the bullish fair value gap and retraced a little to it, and then going down. I should have changed my bias from bullish to bearish once I saw this, but I guess I didn't believe it or just go with what I saw, and I kept having the same bias, which is bullish. We had equal lows down here, and we wicked underneath it. We took it, and then I think we got a long setup, so we kept dumping down. And while we're dumping, guys, so I want to mention something here. So on the Nasdaq, we had equal highs up here, and then we had a bearish SMT right here between this high and this high. As you can see it, I've marked it. And we also have a bullish SMT between actually this low and this low, because Nasdaq did dump pretty hard. So between this low right here on S&P and this low, so we had a bullish SMT, and we're gonna get a really fire setup here. So this was the equal lows that I have marked before market dumped and took that equal lows. So we took that equal lows. We had a bearish fair value gap here, and I believe we got an inverse in it. I was trying to measure my risk here to see how much I would be risking and stuff like that. So let me show you something, guys. I actually was very proud of myself for managing this trade, and I'll tell you why in a second. So right here, so I took the long position right before the candle actually inversed, and we pumped up a little, and my target was the equal highs up there. And it was going to be actually a really good setup, but watch the S&P. This high is this high on Nasdaq, and look what is going to happen. Look at S&P. Watch S&P and what it's doing right now. So it was just like wicking up and down, up and down. And once I saw this, we already took the high, right? I had my stop break even marked as here, but watch, as soon as I saw this, my mouse was on the order, and I put it at break even right away. Why did I do that? So you saw that? What happened there? I put it break even right away. Why? Because the S&P already took the high that I was looking for, and S&P was the closest one. So we had a bearish SMT, and this is how I actually got saved, and I put it on the screen for you guys. Between this high and this high and this high and this high on S&P, I said to myself, there's an SMT, get out. And I even wrote it on the screen for myself, to for my brain to see it and be like, no, do not jump in it. Because look what happened after it stopped me out. It pumped up a little bit more, maybe on 15-second or something. This would be another inversion for value gap. Or if I'm on this chart and be like, oh, this is a momentum up, I'll jump in long again. No, that's not true. Or maybe this fair value gap respecting this candle respecting the fair value gap. No, that's not true. Look at this dump. And overall, I did have the wrong bias, I will admit. That's why I got smoked pretty hard, and I was trying to long. But why did I have long bias today? It's because we're all-time high, and you can't predict a short reversal or a point of reversal that the market will go down from. Um, So that's why I wasn't trying to take a short, and I was not interested in taking a short position. And actually I had an SMT between this low and this low right here, but we kept dumping. So I did save myself here break even, and I kept doing what I always done, which is kind of like wait. I had I've seen I went to the a little bit of a higher time frame, 15 minutes, and I saw this bullish fair value gap. I marked it, and I was waiting to see any uh, bullish reaction from it. I did not get anything, so I kept watching the market, and let's see what happened next. So we gonna keep dumping here. So here, so this low is actually, let me show you on the 15 minutes, that's actually this low. So this is a pretty good sell side liquidity, right? And we ran it, right? So I was expecting some sort of a bounce back to the maybe 50% of this leg down, which we kept dumping pretty bad, right? And look at this, we're gonna get a really good setup here. We had a bearish fair value gap here and one here, and this is actually one of the setups that I really like. When we have a bearish fair value gap, we come back to respect it and dump from it, and then make another leg of fair value gap, bearish fair value gap, and then like immediately destroy that bearish fair value gap with a really good momentum candle, one full candle. I love it. But what happened there? I had the wrong bias. So as you can see here, I got in with 6 micros. I put it at break even immediately after we took out this high, and look what happened here. My target was this bearish fair value gap to just get into it, and I got out break even again. So I mean, what happened there? What is happening there? How did I blow my account? Look at this. We came down from this bullish one momentum 30 seconds candle, which is an IFG. We bounced back with one big momentum candle, and we inversed, maybe not this one, maybe the second one. We inversed this bearish fair value gap really hard. One second. Is it in this candle, or are we gonna retest it again? Yeah, I think we retested again, making it as a turtle soup right here. And this one candle, oh my god, look at this big momentum. So it was really tough to see that happening, you know, when you are in a trade and there's no any bearish S&T or anything. So I put just my tool here, my measurement tool, to see. I was just going to read it honestly to this high, to the beginning of the bearish fair value gap. We ended up inversing this big bearish fair value gap. So I was like, we're gonna inverse this bearish fair value gap. I mean, the least we can do is go to the next IFG, to the next FVG, bearish FVG. And that's exactly why I had my target up here, all of my target from level 22 to level 39. I mean, that's about $17, so it's not that bad. But I also had a lot more on the line with my risk here, and that's one thing that I hate about how I trade, and I am working on improving. And it's just, that's it, you know, it's just, that's it. All it took is, it's about the same exact movement down, which is basically 1-to-1, because I had 6 micros with my personal daily loss at 250. So it's actually pretty frustrating, honestly. But yes, it did like go destroy that bullish fair value gap, and we ended up dumping all the way down, and the price dumped all the way down. And I just had a bullish bias today, and that's what happened when you get caught on the wrong side of the market. I'm not upset, but I feel like I could have done better. I could have looked at the market in different sets of eyes, and just looked at it and be convinced that after the news was a manipulation, pure manipulation, and we went up, we went down, we inverse this bullish fair value gap. My buy should be directly bearish. I know we are at all-time highs, but I was afraid of taking shorts, to be honest. But you don't realize it until the price is all the way down there and be like, oh, we're bearish. But if you start taking any bearish setups here, I feel like this is going to get disrespected as well, or they're not gonna hold the bear setups right here because we're already so much down in discount, and we need to retrace. I mean, look at this. The even the 1 minute here, the 1 minute we dumped from here to here. That's almost 400 points, guys. That's 400 points, $400 of price action, which is a lot. And to be honest, I'm upset about how it's trading been the last couple days. And yes, I do protect myself sometimes from not trading the whole day, but I should honestly, today was probably one of the one of those days that I should have took the break even trades and set aside because I had the wrong bias. But I mean, you're not gonna realize that until you have breached your personal daily loss. I still do have about $450 in my account, my balance, and I honestly am thinking about maybe withdrawing at least like $200 or so to cover my expenses for those accounts, because I had to spend $150 for each account, which I have four. So $150 for the activation fee times four accounts. I had to spend $600. But the thing is, when I withdraw money from those accounts, even if I withdraw $200 times four, yes, that's $800. But look at this, you have to multiply it by at least 30% to cover up the taxes. So that's going to be $800 minus 240, and that's how I try to calculate the taxes. It's short for $40, which is not a big of a deal, but it's at least it's recovering part of the money that I am putting in. Also, I am putting a lot of time into this, and I honestly, I am afraid to take a withdraw because I'm going to be shortening the max loss limit. So $900, let's say $900 plus 450, about $1,300 of max drawdown, just max drawdown. And if I took $200, I will still have a good amount to play with, but it's just going to make it easier for me to blow the account if I continue with having losing streak like this. So I am honestly don't know what to do right now, but I'll just calm down and think about it slowly and quietly, and I'll decide what I should do. But I honestly am not liking it to come all the way up here to make all $1,000 for each account and then blowing all of my accounts with having zero withdraw. So I'm honestly don't know. That it's pretty tough and pretty hard, but at the same time I have a lot of confidence and a lot of hope that I can bring it up and may hopefully make it work and get to my goal and my withdrawable goal that I set for myself when I started this. But one thing I did notice, and it's like destroying the win rate and destroying everything in my trading, is the risk that I'm doing. I am risking $250 per day, and I actually, when I win about like $400. So it's not even 1 to 2. So that's one of the factors that are kind of like killing my profits. So the average win is $62, the average loss is $100 over the past month. So that's honestly the best to trade is $400, while the worst day is $366, which I don't know how, but it is what it is. So guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. I just want to share with you how I did today, and hopefully you're green, you're better than me. So guys, I am not a professional trader. I'm just a beginner trader. I've been doing this for only a year, and I'm trying to learn from my mistakes, trying to learn from the market. I'm a student of the market, so, and 100% share this transparency with you. I am only documenting this journey for myself and for anyone interested of following my journey to see where I am, because I'm not trying to come here and show you only the winning days and only the winning setups. I'm going to be lying to myself and to you guys. So just because I share this transparency with you, that doesn't mean that I'm a bad trader or I'm a professional trader and I'm losing a lot. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm a beginner trader and I'm trying my best to make it out. And this is actually the real journey, not a fake or made up journey for one of those famous YouTubers that you're gonna see from me. So that's why I document everything in front of you. So just please don't be harsh on me. And that's all for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.